Hello guys and welcome back to yet another episode on Maxi channel. We feature the latest and best encounters on the roads all over the world, and this episode is no different. However, we decided to switch things up a bit, and this episode is dedicated to drivers fail instead of bikers. If you like this type of content, then feel free to hit that like and subscribe button because it means the world to us. With that out of the way, we can now dive straight into this episode. Make yourselves comfortable and enjoy. This van driver was cutting across lanes as if he was sure that no one else was on the road. In this situation, the truck driver filmed how reckless can someone be. The first driver passed him, cut right in front of him and brake checked him for no reason. And the second one, well, no words are needed. This trucker noticed that his buddy had his door opened, so he decided to do the right thing. He sped up and pulled up right next to him. He honked in order to get his attention and told him that his door was open before he lost some of his load. The Audi driver, who will be seen a bit later on in the clip, was parked in the middle of the road and he was fully outside of his car. The driver who was recording went around him and moved on as one would usually do. However, the Audi driver decided to follow him, and not only that, he hit him and he fled the scene. This driver got involved in an accident right at the turning lane. Another vehicle overtook him and tried to make the exit right before him. The driver in the front of the queue got rear-ended, and all because someone was not looking at the road ahead. Probably a phone user. A shopping cart was on the loose and causing havoc all around the parking lot. Take a close look at the driver in the right lane. I don't know how and where he got his driver's license from, but this type of driving is unacceptable at all.
Says 9,000. Just give Pay attention to the road. What's wrong with this? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you, idiot?
This driver got rear-ended and it hit the number at the back of his car. The impact was strong, but most importantly, no one got injured. This driver yielded to a fire truck vehicle, but when he tried to merge back onto the road, another driver dangerously passed him by. This is what happened next.
What the your problem, you You know I pulled over for them, and you come up. What are you talking about? Why would you do that?
Getting a photographic memory of your face. I'll see you soon.
It's okay, bud. Thanks. You could just say sorry. You could just say, my bad, man. You could just say, my bad, man, and just be done.
We're used to drivers not caring about others in traffic, but this is something we don't see too often. There was a dog casually walking down the road, switching lanes without indicating, and almost causing an accident.
Bruh. Get out the road, dog. Bruh. I don't know. What do I do? You don't care. Uh-oh. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Last thing I want to see is that dog get hit. You go find your home, dog.
When you want to merge onto the road, but forget to do one basic thing first. Look both ways. This driver learned the lesson the hard way. If you're a driver yourself, we'd recommend you never change lanes like this driver here. The truck was going at high speed, and the driver was way too slow in moving out of his way.
What the hell are you doing in the bike lane, car? Don't run him over. Jesus Christ.
On the hall, jumps in bed and pees.
Well, let's just stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah, you gotta believe it.
You gotta believe it.
He's a big kid. So
assist the officer in detaining that person if possible.
It's not known why the pedestrian was on the bridge. Matt.
What are you doing?
Was KCBS.
After a two-year pandemic hiatus, the people who...
Logical behavior would be that during the winter, when the road conditions are bad, drivers would be extra cautious. But no sir, that doesn't apply to this crazy driver. No one's going to tell him how to drive. The truck driver in the oncoming lane experienced some health issues during his driving and he ended up off the road. Luckily, he was not injured and he received a quick treatment. Never, and under no circumstances, never ever pull out in front of the oncoming traffic like this driver did. This type of driving may cost you sooner or later. Judging by this, rather sooner than later.
What is a bitch in a miniskirt? A man in his feelings with bitter a woman that really...
Truck driver forgot to close the door of his trailer as he was parking. Luckily for him, another trucker saw it and he rushed over to tell him before he left. Pay close attention at the reckless truck driver in the right lane. He cut across 2 lanes without indicating and looking, of course. He forced the driver in the far left lane to the shoulder. The poor driver had to swerve, and due to high speed he lost control of his vehicle, and you see the rest. This is why we always say that using your indicators is of crucial importance in traffic, and a lot of drivers still don't think much of it. Well, it's too late when the damage is done.
The full workload? Is he fully back from the Achilles injury?
An impatient driver tried to force himself in front of another vehicle, and of course, it's always a bad idea to do that. On top of everything, he was being recorded as well.
I'm learning new words, like ruha. It means an overexcited response to something. Ha!
This is one of the smoothest hit-and-run situations ever. The truck driver who caused the accident sure took his sweet time to flee the scene. As cool as a cucumber. A drunk driver was overtaken over a solid double yellow line and he caused an accident. The most important thing is that no one got seriously injured, but on the other hand, the driver who caused the accident didn't have any insurance. A really unfortunate situation. In case you ever wondered how it looks like to fail at road raging, have no worries, you will see what it looks like in this clip. Stay tuned.
Hi! Oh, you...
No.
It almost came to a nasty crash between a truck driver who was going really fast and another vehicle whose driver suddenly switched lanes. The truck driver slammed his brakes so hard that he burned his tires. The Cadillac driver who sped past the trucker was going way too fast for his own good. The road was icy and it was to be expected that he'd lose control of his car. He slid off the road and ended up in a ditch. And with this clip, we come to the end of this rather unique episode. I hope that you enjoyed this little change and perhaps learned something from the mistakes shown here. Until the next episode, drive safe and eyes wide open at all times.